can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Can you see me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sharon, I can hear you.
Okay, one sec. Uh, yeah, before we get started, can you please introduce yourself apart from butterflies? Apart from butterflies, what you're doing?
Okay. Can you see me? Sharon, can you see my video?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Okay, I'll introduce myself. I'm Narmada from Sri Lanka, and I'm the president of the Butterfly Conservation Society of Sri Lanka. And I'm watching on butterflies nearly 2-3 years, and
Apart from butterflies, introduce yourself.
okay, it's okay. So I'm a graduate from the Colombo University, Faculty of Science, and I'm a zoology special. I have a zoology special degree, and now I'm working at. Sometimes you have heard about the Colombo wetlands, the Ramsar complex in Sri Lanka. We have a Ramsar city in Colombo is a Ramsar city. So inside there we have a wetland. So I'm the manager in that specific wetland, and we are doing some educational programs and awareing people about many of the nature aspects things, not only butterflies, but also we do kind of butterfly activities.
That's lot in your bio. Okay, so how did it all start? How did you start butterflying, and why butterflies?
Okay. Why butterflies? Actually, I didn't start from butterflies, but actually I was a birder. When I was in the university, I get to know you have heard about the Professor Sarath Kotagama. Professor Sarath Kotagama, he is one of the well-famous ornithologists in Sri Lanka, and I got the chance to work with him, and I voluntarily worked with them. And I also joined with the bird rigging program in Sri Lanka, and then I get to know this kind of people who are working for butterflies. We had a Facebook group, actually. It was a butterfly interest group of Sri Lanka, and there I got to know Himesh, and Himesh is one of the experts in butterflies in Sri Lanka. I get the chance to talk with him, and then we became best friends. Actually, then eventually and also we had a good colleagues of friends. I have a good set of friends. Not only they are conservationists, they are in different fields like architects and like engineers and doctors like that. So are well talented in different fields. So I get to know all these papers, and then in 2013 we established the Butterfly Conservation Society of Sri Lanka, and then we gradually learn about butterflies with the support of Himesh. Actually, not only Himesh, we had lots of other supporters like well experts in the field. Yeah.
Okay, so do you remember the first butterfly you ever sighted?
Oh no, actually, I don't remember the first butterfly I saw, but I can remember one incident when I was during a field visit to northern part of the Sri Lanka. I was seeing along the road. We stopped somebody to watch the butterflies, and along the road, I was seeing like huge lots of butterflies are crossing over roads. It's a butterfly migration. So I get inspired, like lots of migrants and immigrants are flying across the roads. It was thousands of them. So I get inspired, and I can remember some of the incidents, but I can't remember the exact butterfly what I have seen first.
Okay. Can you tell me about your inspirations in this field of butterflying?
Yeah, the inspirations actually, the inspirations
Apart
are
from email.
yeah, he's the most inspired person, I think. And
Yeah.
also I mentioned about this set of colleagues I have. With their talents, I get inspired because we can do something. Together we can do something because they have lots of talents. Like if you see our website, you can see the newest newsletter we have released. So you can see how they are talented. So with their talents, and also when I was in the university, I get to work with these small kids. I was working with kids. Still, I'm acting as the coordinator of the kids program. So when I see the kids are learning things, they try to protect the nature because they are very small. We can wash their brain. by their early ages. So I get inspired whenever they get inspired with the nature. I love to see they reside in the nature, play with the nature, and like they learn. So that is my inspiration. And also, I'm a Buddhist. Um, According to the Lord Buddha, he was saying that every kind of animal, every living being on this earth is considered as your child, right? So I feel that, and I consider this as well. So I inspired with my religion as well.
That's good. How did you first feel when it was announced that you were the next president for BCSSL?
Sorry, I can't hear you. Okay. Uh, so no, actually, the last year also I was the president, and actually I was an active member, but the day in 2017 also they were requesting me to be the president, but I was waiting. But I think now this is the time to get the presidentships, and in 2018 I was the president, and again this year 19, and this year again I became the president for the second time. So it was not new to me because I was actively working in the field, and like I want to give my knowledge and acting very well to conserve the nature. So it was not new to me.
Okay. The next question I have for you is what needs to be done to make this field more accessible for women? And also the second part of the question is, did you face any challenges when you took up butterflying being a woman?
And actually, we already have the access, right? There is no difference between like in the field, women and men, like there are no difference, but we have to work together. So I think there is no challenge except you have to take care of your protection, and sometimes there are restrictions when you travel alone. There are some restrictions, but I think if you have a good companion and if you have a good set of friends who are really like to love with the nature, so it won't any matter. And like yeah, what is your second question?
My first question was, what needs to be done to make this field more accessible for women? Second side is,
Yeah, you
did
get
you face any challenges?
no. Actually, challenges come with your own, right? It's
Yeah.
come inside you, right? There is
Yeah.
no call challenge. If you have the capability and if you have the strength to do something, if you have the confidence, there is no anything called challenge. You can do with it. You can go with it.
Yeah. Do you have, since you're dealing with children, even I have been looking into your BCSSL website. Do you have any
Yeah.
tips for bringing in more children to like and study butterflies?
Yeah. Because Sharon, when you work with kids, you have to be a kid, right?
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
can remember, yeah, if you can remember when you are when you were a child, you were like jumping, running here and there, laughing very loudly, right? So that is a child. So be like that. Right
yeah,
now we are like very concerned about who is looking for us, like that. But now when you're working with children, you have to be like a child. If they are jumping, you have to jump, right? So that like be close with them. So that is the trick that you have to deal with children. And also be always smile with them and be there, just try to understand their feelings and listen to them. Listen very carefully. In each and everyone, you have to give the caring for each and everything. And also, we are having some different types of things. Like if you can see, like these things. Can you see this?
yeah.
Can you see this? Okay, so we are using some kind of artistic things, and also I will show you this. Can you see this?
It's not very
Uh,
clear, but yeah, we can see.
yeah. So actually, I will used to collect some dead animals, and I'm preparing some specimens to show during their field sessions. And also and also we can do some handcrafts. They love handcrafts. So we can use natural materials and also the artificial materials to build up handcrafts for children, and also give them the chance to express their feelings by creating different types of art, sometimes the handcraft. So that are the process that we are using during our kids programs.
Yeah. My only wish is I just want to come to Sri Lanka whenever you're conducting Grow with Nature program, just to know what are you
Yeah,
doing,
yeah.
and
Next
I
time
get
we'll
a lot
see
to
it.
learn.
Yeah, next time it is totally fun and it is totally inspiring.
That's nice. The next question I want to ask you is, tell me about BCSSL and their works regarding butterflies, and also your
Okay.
contribution since you are the president. Tell me about various works you have been doing with butterflies.
Yeah, basically, to raise the awareness on butterflies, we are conducting number of programs. It comes with like educational programs and also some of the kinds of games. Like if you go to our website, you can see that grow with here the butterfly and dragonfly race. It's I think in the last year we did it for the fifth time, I think, as I remember. So it is kind of an event that all the teams we are getting involved. The teams and team will count all the number of butterflies and dragonflies. We are taking them to a place, and we ask them to count all the number of species. They have to identify them, and we are giving the prizes for the winners. So it's like a kind of a program that we can attract the young generation to the field, and also the Draw with Nature program, as I mentioned earlier. And also we are conducting some workshops for the beginners. Most of the times Himesh will be the resource persons, as he know the beginners has to teach from the beginning. So he will be our main resource person, and also we are doing monthly lectures. And Sharan, as you requested, we are going to have some arrangements to make it online. So we are
Sure.
having monthly lectures, and also
Sure.
we are conducting some programs for butterfly gardening. We are promoting our native plants to attract butterflies, like the nectaring plants and also the host plants. So large number of people are gathering around us, like even during the lectures and also during the awareness programs. They are really interested about this. Like they want to have their own butterfly garden in their home. Even the person is living on a flat. He needs to have a small pot with a host plant or a nectar
Yeah.
plant for butterflies. You can do it, right?
Yeah.
So those are the programs we are doing, and also the newsletter, e-newsletter. It is lots of knowledge, and you also can contribute. I invite all the watching people. You can contribute with what you know about butterflies. You have to know. You can share the the butterfly news in from your country, right? So we invite you.
Okay. Next question is, who is your favorite butterfly partner whenever you go outside to the field?
Partner, it's Himesh definitely, like because he know lots about butterflies, and also he knows about plants, right? So
Okay.
actually plants is a very important factor to attract the butterflies, and also for the conservation, because
Narmada, we are losing you.
Hi, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. Now I can hear you.
Okay. So when I go with him, I can learn lots about plants. So I like to be with him in the field.
Okay. Do you remember how many butterflies you have seen till date?
Uh, okay, actually not in exact numbers, but we have 248 species in Sri Lanka altogether, and we have 31 endemic species. So I have came across around more than 200, I think.
Okay. And the last question which I have for you is, what next step you would plan to take on contribution to the Butterfly Society?
Yeah. Actually, we have done already lots of things, but what we have to do is like, most of the people are doing research, and the thing is, when we do research, there is a way of taking the research results to the general public, the local community. As you see, here also we are gathering all the conservationists and all the interested parties here, right? But there are no local crowd here. I guess so, right? So what we
Yeah.
need to do is we have to talk in their language to their minds about the research findings, and we have to be very simple in their level. So we have to go to the local people and we have to promote the conservation, like, and also we have to teach them, don't remove the natural vegetation, native vegetation, especially as the
Yeah.
native butterflies are really attracted to the native vegetation. Some of the people in Sri Lanka, they love to have exotic flowering plants in their home. So as they like have colorful flowers, but
Yeah.
we promote, like we advise them to have the native vegetation. You will feel it as a mess, but for the sake of the future, for the sake of future generation, you have to protect these pollinators, right? So you have to protect the native vegetation very well. You can maintain it if you have the courage, and if you have the ego, you can maintain the native vegetation very well. So plant more plants for butterflies and flowering plants especially, and also the host plants. So you can contact me anytime through the Butterfly Conservation website or an email or Facebook page. So those are the main things, and we like to have some more publication via Butterfly Conservation Society for children, especially for children, because we can't brainwash the other people, but the target group is the children, right?
Yeah.
So we can have a better world in the future, I think, not just
Yeah.
like these lockdowns, right?
I guess even if you brainwash, the lot of elder people, even no matter how much time you teach them, a lot of people won't be much interested, like the kids.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I think I have come to the end of this question and answer session. Before we end, viewers, if there are like 40 viewers, so viewers, if you have any questions for Narmada, you can please send in the comment section. She's from Sri Lanka and also the current president for Butterfly Conservatives.
Actually, Sharon, you didn't you didn't ask
Butterfly
me what is my
Conservation
favorite.
Society for Sri. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And Sharon, you didn't ask me what is my favorite butterfly.
Okay, what's your favorite butterfly?
Yeah, actually, I have to say that the Sri Lankan tree nymph, right? Sri Lankan tree nymph is my favorite butterfly, because when I first saw the tree nymph in a mystic place in the southern part of the country, I feel it like I'm seeing a fairy inside the wood, because of the
Yeah.
flight of the tree nymph, right? Yeah. Okay, thanks.
Triniums are really a fairy type of butterfly. No matter the climate has to be misty, wherever you see it, it's really witnessing a fairy tale. People, if you have any questions, please send in the comment section. We have a couple of minutes more before we end this live. So if you have any questions for Narmada, please uh, send in the comment section. Okay, you're getting a lot of questions. Yes, okay, sorry. Someone is asking you, where can we get information on the types of butterfly-friendly host and nectar plants?
Sorry,
Someone is
again.
asking, where can we get information on the types of butterfly-friendly host and nectar plants?
Okay, you can search SL butterflies. Just go to our website, and there you can see our resources, online resources, web resources. There you got the slbutterflies.lk. So that is the website. I will share you can refer the Facebook page or our website. You will find it. So there you got all the collection of all the butterflies from Sri Lanka, the host plant varieties for all the kind of species that was recorded so far from Sri Lanka. So you can check it.
Okay, someone else is
And
asking, Turnera diffusa known as Damiana houseplants of Tawny Coaster. Any houseplant, any other houseplant for Tawny Coaster?
So you mean for the Tony Coaster? It's like is that the only plant in India?
I'm not very sure. I'm not very sure of that. You have to
Yeah,
check
yeah.
iPhone.
So, but here we have lots of host plants. Like they have adapted large number of host plants. I can't exactly remember the names, but we have a whole number of host plants for tawny coasters. They are the tawny coaster is a very common butterfly in Sri Lanka. But unfortunately, I can't remember the exact scientific names of those host plants.
Okay, yeah, one more question. One memorable moment of work with community and kids.
Yeah. Okay. Just came to my mind is when I was doing a program for the kids. They were like very small kids. They were like 8 years, 9 years old. I saw a girl, right? A girl who is looking at me when I was teaching for them. And actually, it was not the program on butterflies, but it was like a biodiversity conservation and introducing the species, even the birds and all that. So when I was talking, she was looking at me. I notified that, and at the end of the session, he was coming to me and he was holding my hand, and she said, "Miss, I like you, Miss. I want to be like you." So even now, I get tears when I remember that. That is what we need, right? That
Yeah,
is what we need. We have to inspire small kids, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that is my one of the memorable experience in my life.
We'll take one last question because we are running short of time. One more person is asking how many butterfly repositories in Sri Lanka and where?
Sorry.
Butterfly repositories.
Actually, I think we only have the National History Museum. Currently, we have National History Museum collection. Most of the Womiston's and Woodhouse collections are in there because here even Himesh don't have one because normally he is not killing animals, right? So we don't have current. We are referring the National History Museum collection if we want. That's how it is.
Okay. Yeah, I think we have come to the end of the session. Before I end this live, thank you so much, Narmada, for accepting this and being part of this live event. And
Okay.
I wish I visit Sri Lanka someday because my cousin sister is there. I wish I
Yeah.
visit there and do at least one butterfly walk with all the members of BCSSL in the near
Yeah,
future.
yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome to Sri Lanka, Sharan. And whenever you come, inform us. We will take you the best places in Sri Lanka to watch the butterflies, and you can see the beautiful places in our island. This is a beautiful country, so all are welcome. And also, thanks for Sharan for inviting me for this session, for giving me to you all.
Thank you so much, Narmada. Thanks for joining.
Okay, thanks.